Hi guys and welcome to my latest video. I thought I'd do a quick roundup of my more recent sales. It's been a bit of a quiet patch as it has been for a lot of us during August, and hopefully September's going to be better. It started off a bit slow if I'm honest, but I've got a few interesting sales that I'd like to share with you guys, so may as well just get on and do that now. The first thing I'm going to show you, this is all from September, this was sold on the 1st. This was a 10-inch Spyro the Dragon plush that I picked up ages ago at Boot Fair for 50 pence, and it's finally sold for £20, and it went via the GSP program, so pretty good. As you can see, it's just like a regular Spyro there, so I'm pretty happy with that. Second item I'm going to show you is a Philips AX2402 personal CD player. It's always worth picking up CD players as long as they're Philips or Sony or Panasonic brand, possibly Iowa. But you know, it's always worth keeping an eye out on them. And vintage ones as well. Definitely look out for ones which say they're made in Japan, and they look really old and chunky. It's good, but try to avoid brands such as your Albas, your Matsuis, which was like an old Dixon's brand, and avoid other crappy brands like Goodman's as well. I don't know if that's got much resale. I've never really, to be honest, looked into it. But considering what these sell for, they're going to be selling for less, which means not worth it. So this sold for £15. Now, next item, this is pretty cool. I picked up a bunch of Cube World stuff from a guy. I think he sold it to me for like £1. I'm not sure if he thought they worked or not because they make a rattling noise, because they've got like gyroscopes in them to tell them which way up you've placed them, or you know, their orientation as it were. And he gave me the whole lot for £1. I got two large ones as well, which I'm selling separately, but this bundle of 9 cubes sold for £19.99 with free shipping, so that's pretty good as well. Next item is something I picked up quite recently. It was a job lot of wrestlers that I paid £1 each for, and I split them up into bundles of 6. The first bundle, which is this one, has sold, which is nice, and it sold for £25.99. Now the reason why I priced this one a little bit higher is because of the couple of characters it has. It had a nice Big Show character who I think may have been from the Elite range, but also it's got this CM Punk character in his yellow trunks, which adds a bit more value. He's not the super valuable one because if you've got the Elite version or the regular version of that CM Punk, he can sell on his own for about £30. However, this is like a kind of crappy version where you can bend him forward and he flips back or something. He's one of the cheaper models, but still as a bundle, £26 from £1 each. So you know, £6 worth of figures sold for 26, not bad. Next item up is this 3D Thomas the Tank Engine carry case, take and play case. I picked up 2 of these for £5, I think, so £2.50 is what this cost me, and it sold for £20, which is fantastic. You know, didn't sell any trains with it, just the actual carry case itself, and it's done pretty well for me. Next up is a Jax Pacific 2003 Namco plug and play, like direct TV console thing. Had a bit of a rattle in it when I played, when I shook it, but I tested it. It works absolutely fine. I think I paid a 50 pence or £1 tops for it, and that's gone for £20. It's taken a little while to sell to get £20. I mean, I think I've had it for well over a month, maybe even 2 months. You know, but still £20 is a good return on like £1 sale, and it doesn't take up much space. Next item. Now, I think I overpaid for this. I've had this now for a good while. I paid £10 for this because I was unaware that the prices had dropped. Now, at the time I bought it for £10, this is the Confused.com Brian Robot, as you guys can see. At the time I actually purchased him at the boot fair for a tenner, they were going for about 15 and less on eBay. Like auctions were going for even less, but buy it nows were around the £15 to £18 mark. I stuck it up at 25 and just kept relisting it, and eventually it's gone at 25. It's starting to pick up in price. I'm guessing close, you know, the later into the year we go, maybe it'll keep picking up price as we go towards the busier time of year for Christmas. But I got 25 for it, so I'm pretty happy from the £10. Now, next, this is an item I'm pretty happy about. This actually sold rather quickly as well. This was the job lot of action figures I picked up for a fiver, amongst which I had these Ninja Turtles. Now the cool thing with these Ninja Turtles is they're the original range, like the 1989, 1988, 1989 range, and even though one of them, I think it was Leonardo, has had his forearm snapped off, as you can see in that picture there, which is a shame. And you know, they didn't have any weapons. It did have the cheap skateboard, as you can see there. The figures aren't in amazing condition at all. They're, you know, played with condition, and I'm got you know, like I said, I'm pretty happy. I got £40 for those figures, which is fantastic return from like a fiver for the whole lot. And out of that fiver, I also got the Disney Dinosaurs 90s TV show figures, which I've got up for sale as well. So when they go, that's going to be a really good return. Next up, we've got this Guitar Hero World Tour. So this is for the PlayStation 3. I checked it; it's all complete. I think I paid £12 for it. Sold it for £40 via GSP. Cost me about £5 something to ship because it did tip over the 2 kilo mark. So that's something to bear in mind. But it was a pretty easy sale. It did sit, but not for long, only a few weeks. Next item. I'm going to rattle through these because it's just, like I said, it's just a few more to go. Next item is these Converse notebook high top Nero clip art, you know, comic trainers, whatever you want to call them. Picked these up, I think I think it was £1, and they UK size 6, and they've sold for 20, which is nice. So you can see funky Converses can be worth picking up, though some of them can be slow, but that's pretty cool. Next up is something I've sat on for a while, but again, it was worth it. That item is this, which is the Akai 1980s AJW 204 twin tape stereo cassette. I've had this up for a couple of months at least. I paid £3 for it when I did buy it a few months back, but it's finally gone for £45. Bear with me. So it's finally gone for £45, which is fantastic, and I can't really complain. Next item is the Games Workshop Warhammer Codex. Now I paid 20p for this. I didn't really know much about it. It looks old, so it's pretty out of date, but it's just gone for £4.99, so I can't complain really, which is, you know, good pricing really. And next item I've got is the Thunderbirds 12-inch talking figures. Now I bought these a while back and they cost £20. I finally got rid of them for 35, so not really good return on these. I'm not sure if I'd bother picking them up again unless I got them really cheap. I paid 20 quid for these and I sold them for 35, but it's taken months and months. Now, a final item I'm going to show you is this WWE ECW Kids Belt. I paid about £2, I think, for this, and it's gone for 20. So, like I said, wrestling belts always worth picking up. The older the better, the rarer the better. But I just thought I'd just put up a quick video for you guys, anyways, just to show you what I've sold so far in September. Some pretty cool sales there. I hope it's helped some of you guys out and looking for items when you're next out hunting for stock. If you've got any questions, please leave them in the comment section below, and obviously I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Give it a thumbs up if you liked it, and give the video a thumbs down if you disliked it, and I'll catch you next time. Thanks for watching.